Welcome to the Web 2.0 Mapping and Social Networks Meetup Group podcast. I'm Catherine Burton, owner of Endpoint Environmental and lead organizer of the Web 2.0 Mapping and Social Networks Meetup Group. Our meetup is about sharing, teaching, learning, and networking around current and future geospatial and social networking applications and technology. We meet on the third Tuesday evening of every month at Google headquarters in Mountain View, California. I'll be hosting this monthly podcast series, which is generously sponsored by Directions Magazine and produced by Endpoint Environmental and Back 5 Productions. This podcast features Ziv Gillat, VP of Sales and Marketing for Eye.Fi. Eye.Fi is a super sweet digital photo camera memory card that attaches GPS coordinates to every shot and instantly uploads them to your online map of choice. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I'm one of the founders of Eye.Fi. We started Eye.Fi about 2 years ago. I shoot professionally, and when I shoot, basically after the event, I get everything transferred to the computer, everything works fine. But I also have 2 kids, and my parents never saw the photos of my kids. So, because I shoot so much, so often, that I just never had time to do anything with the photos. They were especially stored in the card or the camera. So, we started the company. We're 4 friends. We're today about 20 people. And we started the company, and the idea was to make things easy to get images out of the camera. So we found out that taking photos is really fun. Shooting, snapping, it's just totally easy. You just point and click. But everything that happens afterwards is just a pain. So people know how to use cradles, they know how to use USB readers, they know how to use card readers, but they put it off. So they end up putting it off for days or weeks or months even, because they're either scared of getting the stuff out of the camera, or it's just a chore. So when you come back from an event or from playing with your friends or from a party, what happens is you come home, you're tired. The last thing you want to do is take the card out, put it into the computer, sort the images, upload them, edit them, and then share them. You know how to do it, but it takes energy. So, started Eye.Fi. I'll talk a little bit about the architecture and the company. The card today uploads to the top 25 sites, so top social networking sites, top printing sites, top blogging sites, as well as to your computer. So you can choose to go to your computer only, or to the web, or both. So you'll see everyone that really matters is here, and we keep adding more sites to it. And if you guys know of sites, or sharing sites, or printing sites, or geo sites that you want us to add, talk to me afterwards, and I'll explain to you how it's done. So how does the card work? The card is in a camera. It's a little SD card that goes into any camera. So it's not any bigger than a normal SD card. It's not thicker. There's no wire sticking out with an antenna. It's all here. It's a 2 gig card, so it's a normal card. The camera has no idea that it has all this magic behind it as well. And basically, everything gets stored on the card as you would normally, but behind, in the background, are patents, and IP basically means that everything happens in the background. It finds a Wi-Fi network around you, and it uploads to either your computer or to the web. So I'll show you how it works. So take a picture of you guys. Excellent. Cool. Here. For a second. Excellent. Beautiful. So I took 2 pictures. So now what's happening is the card is trying to connect to a Wi-Fi around us. We happen to have Google Guest, so it's using either networks that you know about, or networks that are secure, that you've taught it ahead of time, as well as open networks. So any open networks that don't have encryption, they don't have a splash screen, will connect to as well, or any wayport hotspots. So for example, McDonald's, 10,000 McDonald's in the US, some hotels, some airports, it'll go on. So for example, let's see if my real demo works. We'll go into Flickr and go into my Flickr account, and you'll see how, so here they are. So here's the image that I just took. It's great. It's blurry, it's my fault. Now notice a few things. First of all, there's the Eye.Fi tag. That's just a little bit of self-fulfilling. But it says Mountain View as well. So the card, and I'll explain in a second, the card not only took a photo, it stored the photo and the photo uploaded, it also geotagged the photo automatically. So it says Mountain View, California, we add those tags. If we look on the map, we'll even see that it was actually taken right here. So it got geotagged pretty accurately. And as you saw, all I did is just take a photo. So the whole idea is, yes, we know people know how to geotag. They know how to use GPS receivers and carry them with them and then go home and use Excel. And yeah, my mom will never do that. And you guys might, but you guys are not the norm. So the norm is the mass market of people that actually take pictures and they want to come home and just have everything happen for them and not have to spend more energy on geo. And I can talk about the power of geo and how it's powerful on Flickr. I can also, afterwards, maybe during Q&A, I'll mention how geo has ramifications on Facebook, photo bucket, social networking. You can do event-based social networking. But you guys know this stuff, so I can talk about it or just open up for discussion. So I can show you actually one more example. Larry took a few pictures a few days ago. So he walked around the city and basically just took pictures. So all he did is just take photos. He didn't do anything else. So watch what happens. So as he was taking the photos, the card was geolocating everything that he shot. So he started to walk here, and then he kept walking, and he kept walking, and he just took pictures and nothing else. And so you can see how he kept walking. And I chose Flickr because Flickr, I believe, has the best GUI for geo. We work with SmugMug, Picasa, and there are more sites that we'll work with in the near future. But today, Flickr has the best GUI for geo, so I'm using Flickr. And yeah, so this is pretty. The whole idea is just have fun and take photos, and everything else just happens. And if you want afterwards, if you want to see more, I'll come back to it. So how does this happen? The card uploads the photos, and it doesn't upload the photos straight into Flickr or SmugMug. It goes through our servers. We have server farms, we have colos, and basically, when you teach the card how to go to your Flickr account. So you enter your credentials on Flickr, and then now we know to basically have everything uploaded to Flickr. If you want to change to SmugMug or Facebook or PhotoBucket, you go into your account, everything happens in the browser, you change it, next photos that you take, go into Flickr or SmugMug or wherever you want. And so I've already mentioned Wayport. The whole idea is that you don't have to have a Wayport account. You walk into a McDonald's or an airport or hotel, and everything just works. The other cool feature that we've just added recently is because we work with any camera, you have no idea in the camera of what's happening because we don't have the firmware integration from Canon or other brands. We actually do have firmware integration with Nikon, and if you check our site, Nikon is the first camera that actually did stuff for us, so you have a better experience. But the card works in any camera, and for that to happen, there's no interaction with the camera. So how do you know that your photos are going up? I mean, you're basically blind, right? So we'll send you an SMS or an email. So if you walk around and you take pictures, you'll start seeing SMSs that say, hey, photos are uploaded and they're geotagged. And they're going to Flickr or SmugMug. And then if you got interrupted in the middle because your battery ran out or because you walked out of range, it's interrupted. We send you an SMS again. And then when we finish, again, we send you an SMS that says that everything is finished. So you really know in real time what's happening and if that photos are working or not.
How do you know when someone's finished?
SMS or email. Or you can go online and check it out.
Okay. How do you guys know that someone's done taking pictures for that moment
So
or
sure,
the day? Or?
the card knows, so the firmware in the card knows that you've taken 40 photos. It knows those are the 40 new photos, and he has to upload 20 more because 20 are already done. So we know when we're finished. We also know in the card if we stop in the middle and we pick up at the byte, we don't even have to re-upload the last image. We just start at the byte where it actually got dropped off. So the firmware knows, and the firmware and the server knows because we have our own protocol, and it's secure. So for example, if you're on a totally open hotspot, people thought that the photos are going up, and they're going up insecurely. It's not true. We have our own protocol that actually adds encryption on the photos.